Guys, welcome back to my fucking channel. I know what you guys are thinking. It's been a while since I uploaded my last video. I think the last time I uploaded was in October, but y'all already know I do this. I be uploading a video, go fucking missing for 3 months, trying to rediscover myself, and it's just who I am, okay? So at this point, if you don't know who I am, then just, you'll find out, okay? But like I said, I'm back for another fucking video. Today I actually have like a little conchita. Can you guys see? I have a concha, I have rosca, because today is Dia de los Reyes, so if you're like Mexican, you know, you guys get the rosca, and believe it or not, I fucking got the fucking niño. I don't know what the fuck that means, but you see that motherfucker right there sticking out? I got that bitch, okay? I don't know, I always fucking get them. Hopefully it's good luck, because I fucking need the good luck. Anyways, I also have chocolate de abuelita right here. Let me show you guys. I don't want to fucking burn myself, because this shit is literally fucking hot, but it's right here. My grandma made chocolate de abuelita, and it's, I haven't even tasted it because it's so fucking hot. Ooh, bitch. Oh, it's not chocolate de abuelita, that's just champurrado. Bitch, but yeah, guys, so I have my little conchita, my little rosca, my little champurrado, and today, ahora, amigas, les tengo un pinche chisme bueno, okay? But before we go ahead and get into that video, I don't know if you guys can notice, but I have like a new camera, I have a new microphone, I have new lighting, like I'm like have a whole different setup, like I'm just a new bitch, you know, new year, new me, like y'all bitches, I know half of y'all bitches are on a diet. Y'all probably gonna drop that shit in a month, but bitch, it's okay. It's the new year. We, you know, a little cliche, but just the new year brings new beginnings. And bitch, after 2020, like, bitch, it can't get worse than that, okay? So, we're here, we're queer, and we're gonna make it another year. Okay? So, como les dije, hoy tengo un pinche story time, pero bien fucking juicy, like, oh my god, like every single time that I tell this story to my homegirls and like my fucking friends, like they literally tell me like, dude, this fucking sounds like a movie, like it can't be real, like it's fucking crazy, okay? So bitch, get your little chocolate de abuelita, get your rosca, and you celebrate Dia de los Reyes Magos, get your concha, whatever the fuck you gotta do, bitch, just chill with me, very cozy vibes. I literally have my little cobijita here, my little ¿cómo se llama esto? Fucking pillows, like very comfy vibes, bitch. I'm literally in sweats, like who cares? Just chill with me, and bitch, get a fucking seatbelt on, because this fucking story time is fucking crazy, bitch. Okay, let's get started. So today's story time, it's fucking crazy. Like I just, to this day, I can't believe that I actually did this and that I actually went through with it. But this story entails me and me being a fucking putita and me fucking hooking up with the fucking somebody on fucking Grindr. For those of you guys that don't know what Grindr is, I'm pretty sure you guys know what Grindr is, but for those straight people, if any, that are watching me, Grindr is the app, basically like Tinder, but for the gay community. So basically we go on there, same thing, like it's not really like Tinder, because I feel like Tinder you can actually talk to somebody and like go on dates, but Grindr is like mainly hookup. So like if you want to hook up, download Grindr, okay? So this day, you know, like, I know, like, I feel so embarrassed telling this story, because I don't want you guys to fucking judge me, like, oh my god, I'm like, whatever, okay, just don't fucking judge me, because I'm being an open book here, okay? So this day, like my hormones were like literally through the fucking roof. Like I know, like I don't know what the fuck was happening to me. Like literally, like I was like, oh my god, something is wrong with the fucking energy today. Like something is off, because this is not normal for me, you know. Like yo no soy pinche un horneado, like thinking of sex all the time. Like bitch, if it comes, it comes, but like I don't need it, okay? But this day I fucking needed it. Like when I tell you my hormones were through the roof, like I was, bitch, I needed something ASAP, okay? So my bitch ass fucking downloaded. Bitch, let me take a bite of this concha real quick. Hold up. So I went ahead and I downloaded Grindr, and I didn't have an account at this time, so I just made an account really quick, uploaded my picture, you know, my cutest picture that I have in my fucking archives, and just updated my bio, like, oh my god, looking for now, like, let's see what happens. I mean, just being stupid, like, being a little pendeja. And I was like, fuck it, like, you never do this, like, who cares, you know? So then, I was getting a few messages, but I was like, like, I'm not really interested, like, whatever. And I was like, you know what? It's not meant to be. Like, maybe I'm just, like, I'm just overthinking it. Like, let me calm the fuck down, right? Let me just chill the fuck down. So, I let it go. I was like, whatever. I went on with my day. I ran some errands. But then I got a message from this guy, and I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Something told me check the app. Like, just check the app, right? So I fucking went on the app and I checked it. And I saw that I had got a message from this guy. And I was like, okay. But I saw that, like, it was, like, a blank profile picture. And, like, usually I don't respond to those just because, like, it's kind of sketchy. You know, like, you really don't know who you're talking to when you download those. So, I mean, not when you download them, when you open those. So I was like, like, I'm interested, but I really don't know who you are. So, like, let's see, you know? But, like, his bio that he had, like, it was very interesting to me. He sent me a picture. He had blue eyes. He had really, really nice eyebrows. Like, this motherfucker looked like... He was just so cute. Okay? So, I sent him a picture of myself, and we're chit-chatting back and forth. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm interested. I'm like, yeah, I'm interested too, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cute, whatever. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, oh my God, gracias Dios. Like, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for sending me this dick. Like, oh my God, I really need it. Like, da-da-da. And then... You know, I always have to thank God for your blessings, okay? So I'm like, okay, send me the deets. Like, am I going to go to you or are you going to come to me? Because, like, I really wanted some, but at this point it was kind of late already. And I was like, like, actually I think I was at work. Yeah, I was at work. And I was like, still have to get out and I still have to get ready. So ya me la estaba pensando, you know? I was like, maybe I shouldn't do shit. And I was like, okay, so am I going to go to you or are you going to come to me? And he's like, oh, like, do you mind coming to me? And I was like, actually, you know what? I think that's a good idea because I don't think if, like, I were to have something here in my room, like, I live with all my family, so it would be fucking awkward. And, like, they would fucking know if I have somebody over. Like, my family fucking finds out everything like this. So I was like, there's no fucking way I'm going to bring a guy over and nobody's going to find out, right? So I was like, okay, yeah, like, send me your address just so I can see how far it is and see, like, si me quiero arreglar, y hacer all this shit. Like, to see if it's worth it. Just to tantearle, put it in my map, see how far it is. So he sends me his address and I'm like, okay, cute, like, let me get it. So I get the address and I put it in my Google Maps and I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, oh, it's not that far, 20 minutes. But then I was like, wait. I look at the Google Maps and I was like, hold the fuck up, bitch. And this is where the fucking story makes a fucking big ass right turn and I'm just like, hold the fuck up. What? Okay, so basically when I put the fucking address in the Google Maps, I was like looking at it and I was like, oh, it's not that far, okay. But then I zoom in and I was like, wait, this fucking address is taking me to a theme park. I was like, no, shut the fuck up. Like, this has to be wrong, right? So I'm like, hey, like, I think the address you sent me, like, it was incorrect. Like, just go ahead and send it to me again. I'm just trying to figure out how far it is. So he's like, no, the address I sent is correct. Like, my office is in that place I sent you. And I was like, wait, the address you sent me is leading me to a theme park. Like, I don't think that's right. And he's like, no, yeah, I work there. I was like, bitch, how the fuck, like, I was like, how the fuck are we gonna hook up when you work at this theme park? Like, how is this possible? Like, no chingues, you know, like, how, what the fuck? Like, I was like, there's no fucking way, bitch. I was like, what? And so, like, literally, I was so fucking confused. And he's like, yeah, like, just trust me. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I've done this before. And I was like, ay, no seas necio. Like, how the fuck am I gonna go fucking hook up at this theme park? Like, también no soy, like, too much to fucking get, like, arrested and fucking be in, like, fucking jail por andar de pinche pendeja, right? So then, I'm like, I started, like, honestly, at this point, I was kind of backing out. I was like, I really don't think I'm interested. Like, it's just kind of sketchy for me. But I was like, fuck, like, I really, really want some. So I was like, yeah, no seas, like, sea atrevida, like, stop being a fucking pussy, you know, like, just fucking do it, like, just live a little. So I was like, okay, sir, like, what, like, how are we gonna do this, you know? So he started, this motherfucker had done this before. Let me tell you that, because when I tell you he had all of this planned out, like, he had everything planned out, okay? He told me what time to show up, he told me where to park, he told me where to meet him. Like, at this point, it kind of felt like a fucking, like, what's that shit called? Like, I was going on a fucking quest to find a fucking treasure over here. Like, it was just doing the fucking most. It was like, go to point A, and then go to point B, and then when you get to point B, send me this message, and then you'll find this. And I was like, bitch, like, I felt like I was gonna get hella sequestrada, but I was like, bitch, like, let's just go with the flow and stop being a fucking pussy. Because if you're a real friend and you're watching this, you know that I fucking overthink everything, and sometimes that stops me from living in the moment. So I kind of just really stopped myself, and I was like, bitch, just go with it. Like, stop being a fucking pussy. Like, just do it, you know? So then, Then I was like, okay, let me go home, me voy a arreglar. So bitch, me metí al baño, I was showering, like me puse perfume, I fucking shaved my cuca, like I did all the shit that I did, you know, because I was ready, bitch. Like I was ready for everything and anything, okay? At this point, I was just down. I was down. Let's do it. Fuck it. So then I'm ready, and I messaged this. I was like, hey sir, like I'm ready, like I'm gonna go ahead and head over. And he's like, okay, perfect, like just follow what I told you. I was like, okay, cute, whatever. So bitch, I'm on the phone with my homegirl, like, you know that phone call you're having with your homegirl before you're about to get dick? I was like calling my homegirl, hey Kim, shout out to Kim, bitch, I fucking miss you, bitch, I haven't talked to you in so long. Anyways, so I called my homegirl and I was like, bitch, like I'm about to go get some dick, like let me send you my location, like just in case, bitch, if you don't hear from me in an hour, call the cops, I'm dead, okay? So I was like, bitch, like I'm nervous, like because Kim, she knows, like my friends in general know that I'm very skeptical about these apps. Like I really never meet anybody on here just because I'm like really not into that. Like I'm a very intimate person, and like these apps are very much fucking go, and I really like, bitch, I want to cuddle after, you know what I mean? So it's just not for me, like, and I've come to a conclusion that these apps are not for me. But I was like, okay, whatever. So I was on the phone with her. I was like, girl, like, it's literally like the address is taking me to a theme park. And she's like, what do you mean a theme park? And I was like, yeah, bitch, like this is fucking full circle for me because I actually used to work at this theme park, right? So I was like, I wonder who the fuck it is. Like, maybe I know this person. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just the address that's sending me here. And I told him, like, if it was right. And he's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, fuck it. And she's like, bitch, like, well, she's like, you know what? Like, if I trust your, like, instinct, like she knows that whenever I do something I always keep my best interest in mind. So she's like, if you want to do it, I fully support you because I know that you're a smart bitch and you're not going to get into anything bad, right? So I was like, okay, you're right, like I'm really, like I'm a bad bitch, like I know what's up, right? So it's like, okay. So bitch, I'm driving, like playing like music, trying to feel myself. I was like trying to calm my nerves at this point. I started thinking of my mom. I was like, fuck, like I should just go home. Like my mom doesn't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I just started feeling super shameful, right? But I was like, fuck it. Who cares? Ya vas. Ya te gastaste la gasolina. Like you already wasted your time. You're ready. Like you didn't shave for nothing. You know, just go, right? So I'm like, okay. So, cute. We get there. Bitch, and when I tell you, when I got there, my heart was beating out of my fucking chest. Like, I was really, at this point, fighting with myself in the car. Like, bitch, like, do you really want to do this? Like, you really don't think you should. Like, just go home. Be a fucking child of God and just go home. Like, really don't do this. You really don't need to do this, right? But I was like, the bad angel in me was like, stop being a fucking bitch. Stop being a pussy. Just fucking do it. Like, stop being a bitch. I was like, okay, whatever. So I literally get my phone and I'm like, okay, sir, I'm here. Oh my god, when I sent that message, bitch, like my heart sank to my fucking ass. And I was like, oh, ya valió verga. Like, I'm here. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. Fuck it. So I get off my car and he's like, okay, walk to the place that I told you. I was like, okay, cute. And I'm walking to the place, like literally like bien alistada, like super fucking obvious. And I get there and I'm like, okay, like I'm here where you told me to. And he's like, okay, cute. So then, I was trying to see if I have the messages to reread them, but I don't have the app anymore, so I don't have them. But anyways, I tell him I'm here, and he's like, okay, give me a few minutes and I'll be down there. I was like, okay. But at this point, I was kind of confused because I'm like, maybe this is a setup. Like, there's just no way this could be possibly real. Like, the way it was just gonna happen, like, it just wasn't possibly real. But I was like, why would somebody be setting me up for this? Like, it's just, like, I wasn't, like, I wasn't charging money or anything. Like, it was just, like, for fun, right? So I was like, there's no way, like, what the fuck? Like, I was just like, like, I was just so confused. And I was like, I had a picture of this man, but I had no idea who the fuck this man was. So I was just, like, looking all around. There was, like, workers there, like, literally cleaning outside, like, looking at me like, what the fuck is this necio doing here? So I was like, okay, whatever. And then, like, I'm, like, looking, whatever, just minding my own business. And then, like, I feel a tap on my shoulder, and they're like, hi, are you here for the interview? And I'm like, interview? I was like, wait, what do you mean interview? And I was like, oh, like, no seas pendeja, like, it clicked, like, go with the flow, right? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm here for the interview, like, I applied the other day, I'm super excited, like, nice to meet you, whatever. I'm over here like, oh my god, like, is this guy fucking serious? Like, a fucking interview, bitch? Like, are you really gonna interview me? So I was like, whatever. At this point, it was just funny as fuck. So he's like, okay, yeah, follow me. So, bitch, he takes me into this weird ass room. Like, it was like a door that didn't even look like a door. So we walk up these fucking long ass stairs. Bitch, I was fucking out of breath. Let me tell you that, bitch. I was out of fucking breath. It was embarrassing. I was like, give me 1 second. And anyways, we get to the top of the fucking stairs. And I'm like, oh my god, like, thank you for having me. Like, you know, just being super polite. Getting, like, trying to get to know him a little bit more before we do what we were supposed to do. And then he starts telling me stuff and whatever. We get down to the business of what I went there to do. And I'm just gonna say, I didn't go all the way just because of the circumstances and I wasn't fully comfortable. We just did some stuff. And I don't want to be super explicit because no soy así yo, no soy pinche descarada, you know? That's OnlyFans content. Just kidding, I didn't have OnlyFans. But I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So we're hooking up, whatever, like midway through he gets a call. And I'm like, oh my god, like we're literally in trouble. Ya valimos verga. Because also I forgot to mention, like while we're hooking up, there's people walking back and forth in the fucking hallways. And I'm like, I stopped and I was like, dude, like, dude, can they really not hear us? Like, this is so fucking obvious, dude. Like, we're gonna get in trouble, you know? But I was like mainly worried for him because this motherfucker was somebody important in this fucking theme park, let me tell you that. When we got to his office, also I forgot to mention, like, from his window you could see the whole fucking theme park. Like, this motherfucker had a nice ass view. Like, you could just tell he was somebody important, right? So I was like, fuck, okay. So I was like, dude, like, he got a phone call and I was like, oh my god, like, there, we're caught. I'm gonna go to jail. Let me call my mom. Like, I was checking my bank account. I was like, fuck, I don't even think I have enough money for bail. Like, I'm gonna have to call my friends and fucking get me out of jail. Free Ricky, period, okay? So, do a car wash for me, bitch. Do what you gotta do. Just get me out of jail. So then, I'm like, okay. But then it was the people downstairs, like the employees. They were like, oh, so like, they were like, they were asking for directions of what to do next. So I guess they had finished like their task. And bitch, like, I was like literally doing my stuff to him while he was on the phone. And bitch, like, this is where it hit me. Like, okay, you know when you're like doing stuff in public and you get like the adrenaline rush, like, you know when it's like bad and you're not supposed to do it but it feels 10 times better? Like, that's how I fucking felt. And I was like, oh my god, like, this is actually pretty cool. Like, oh my god, like, I felt like a fucking bad bitch, you know, because I usually don't do shit like this. So it was a very boost for my ego. And I was like, okay, like, whatever. So then he hangs up. We just continued doing what we were doing. And sorry, this fucking chocolate is fucking bomb as fuck. Anyway, so we finished, ya acabamos. Like, at this point, like, I was just like, ugh, like, okay, I have to leave. Like, you know when you're like done doing like shit that you were doing, like when you're done doing the fucking desmadre, you feel shameful. And I don't know if it's just me, but I just felt shameful. And I was like, okay, cute, like, thank you so much for having me, sir. Like, I have to leave now. Like, da da da. And he's like, okay, like, are you sure you want to stay for a bit and talk? And I was like, no, like, I really have to go. Like, I have to go. At this point, an hour and a half went by. No, like an hour went by. I'm exaggerating. Like, an hour went by. And I was like, oh my god, my homegirl probably fucking thinks I'm dead. Like, she already probably called the cops and fucking set a whole investigation for me. Like, they're probably out here looking for me. My mom is fucking probably, like, putting pictures of me in La fucking Reina and El Super. Like, she's probably looking for me worried as fuck, right? But my mom had no idea where the fuck I was. I was being over here a fucking bad kid. So I was like, no, sir, I have to leave. Thank you so much for having me. Like, da da da. He's like, oh my god, like, I had such a good time. Like, hopefully we could see each other again. Da 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 da. And I was like, at this point, I was playing hard to get. I was like, yeah, I'll see if I have free time. Like, whatever. Like, just hit me up and I'll let you know if I'm free to come over. And he's like, okay, like, thank you so much. Like, I really did enjoy myself. And I was like, of course you did. I'm a bad bitch, per. Anyways, take me outside. So we were walking down and like I saw somebody, so like they saw us and I was like, oh my god, whatever. Like, at this point I was just like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, I need to get to my car now. So then we're walking down the same fucking long ass stairs and we get to the bottom and he's like, okay, well, again, thank you so much for coming. We're very interested. Your interview was really, really good. And we'll go ahead and give you a second call for your second interview. And then he fucking winks at me. And bitch, at this point, like, I just fucking started laughing. I was like, bitch, I gotta fucking go. Like, this is too fucking much for me. Like, I just have to fucking dip. So I started walking to my fucking car, doing the fucking walk of shame. You already know how you feel after you do all that shit. And there was literally employees staring at me. Like, the way they were staring at me, like, they fucking knew that I did something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. But Anyways, I fucking speed walked to my fucking car like I never fucking walked before. Like, bitch, when I tell you I got there quick as fuck, I got there fucking quick. I fucking got on the car. I called my homegirl first thing. I was like, bitch, I'm alive. Oh my god, I can't believe we fucking did that. And I started telling her, like, dude, this motherfucker is somebody big at this theme park. Like, for sure we're set. Like, bitch, I'm pretty sure we could get tickets. Like, yo ya tenía planes. You know, I was like, fuck it. Like, bitch, if you don't give me tickets, I'll fucking expose you. Okay? I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm not a fucked up person. But I was telling her, like, dude, this fucker is somebody big. I started giving her all the details, whatever. I was like, okay, I need to go home because my mom's gonna be tripping out, like, where the fuck am I? So then, bitch, I just went home, and then, like, he messaged me again. He's like, hey, like, I'm sorry at the end if it was awkward, and I don't know what. And I was like, oh, no, no worries. Like, at this point, I was just like, stop messaging me, like, like, it's just weird, you know? And then he was like, oh, like, I want to see you again, and I just never saw him again. Like, it was just too fucking much for me. Like, I'm sorry, but una vez y ya. Ya dos veces como que ya estás chingando, like, no chingues. But I was like, okay, like, one time it was cute. Like, I have a really good story to tell people now. And it was just a very, like, live in the moment type of thing. And I'm very, like, happy that I did it. But I never talked to this man again. And yeah, that was the crazy ass fucking story of me fucking hooking up. Like, I know it doesn't fucking sound real. And I'm probably forgetting some stuff just because it was, like, literally, like, maybe a year ago or like, but that is my craziest hookup to this day. And yeah, please don't fucking judge me. It was a good fucking time and it was a fucking learning lesson, okay? I don't think I would ever do that again. But bitch, last time I passed by that fucking theme park, ooh, I almost said the fucking name right now. I stopped myself. Last time I passed by the theme park with my mom and my sister, and bitch, I was just zoning out thinking of all the fucking things I did in that office. Like, it's just so fucking funny to me. Like, every time I pass by, I'm like, wow, like, this motherfucker works there, you know? But vas a ver, when I see him again, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you better fucking give me a discount porque si no vas a ver, pendejo, eh? Anyways, guys, that is it for today's story time. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it was a fucking crazy ass time for me. Like, I still can't believe that I went through with it. But at least now I have a good story to tell you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down below and what you guys would have done if you guys were in my position, if you would have gone or not. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure to hit the bell notification so you're notified every single time that I post. Follow me on all my social medias. My Instagram is @Rickster. Actually, I'll just go ahead and put everything down below. You'll find everything down there. And also, let me know what you guys want to see more of me this year. Like, I'm really trying to be more consistent this year and post throughout the year. Just see what happens. I went ahead, like I said, bought new equipment. So I really want to invest my time into this because, like I said, YouTube is something that I love doing. Like, it's just me. You know, I could stay here and be myself with you guys, and I appreciate you guys for, if you came this far to watch this video, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Make sure to share this video with your friends and your family. I don't know about your family because it's a little rated R, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna just go ahead and enjoy the rest of my chocolate abuelita. It's not fucking chocolate abuelita, champurrado, you know what I mean, and my little conchita. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.